Greetings and welcome to Champlin Ice Forum, where the Osseo Park Center Stars take on the Champlin Park Coon Rapids Bluebirds in girls hockey. Jeremy Smith here with you tonight, along with Ted Anderson.
Jeremy, how you doing tonight?
I am doing well. It's a good night for some hockey.
That it is at the Champlin Ice Forum, where it is youth night tonight. So we're going to see some of those kids in the crowd.
Head coach of the Osseo Park Center Stars there, Jeremy Lewis, getting his squad ready for the opening face-off here. Osseo with a 1-1 record at this point. Bluebirds at 1-2. Early in the season, there is Jim Coltis, head coach of the Bluebirds, getting his starters geared up and ready to go. We get a look at the goalies there. Hopefully they've chopped enough ice up in their zone there to get comfortable. And we'll get the opening face-off here. Yeah, opening drop knocked back and taken into the offensive zone by the Stars. Around the back of the boards there is Bjork trying to control, but the Bluebirds able to break up any momentum they had there. Working along the near side boards here, trying to clear the zone, and they do. That gets sent down, cleared back out to center ice. Avoid an offside call there, and that one goes right into the ref. No offside call there. Osseo player had it caught up in her skates there as she was going up the side. That was Bjork again. It's turned over. Coming up through center ice is Abby Ness. Fires a shot wide right of the goal. It bounces around to the near corner. Scrum back in the corner for that as Osseo tries to regain control. Osseo Park Center, I should say. That's stolen away. Nice move between the legs and a shot there. But nothing doing on the goal. Puck caught up on the top boards there. Looks like Brooke DiCastillo fighting the Osseo Park Center player for it. Stars trying to clear it out of the zone. And the Bluebirds trying to keep it in. Stars coming through the middle. Puck is popped up in the air, and we're going to have an offside call. We'll look again. Great move to steal the puck there. And a quick move between the legs of the defense there to take the shot. Not quite on goal, though. An early chance for the Bluebirds. They come out and win that face-off. Onside on the far board. Pass to the middle. That goes around behind the net. Bounces all the way through. Stars control the puck and bring it back up to neutral ice. Still trying to gain control of that. There's Del Castillo again. Grab, pass, and a save by the goalie there. Puck still bouncing around on the top side. And finally the Stars do come away with it. That pass goes up through center. A Bluebird player there to grab it and dump it back into the offensive zone. They'll get a partial line change for the Bluebirds. As the Stars regroup and come up. That puck's left back in the offensive zone. Here's a shot from outside, blocked up to the glass, picked up by the Bluebirds, and then tangled up behind the net. A lot of sticks on the puck there as it goes around behind again. Stars still trying to clear. That one's caught.
Long shot, just wide of the net.
And back down to the near corner. Puck is popped up and does stay in play. Stars the long pass that goes all the way across a couple of lines there. The Bluebirds pick that up. Pass up to the near side to Bescalo. Bescalo brings it up. Tries to take a shot between the defender's legs, but that goes wide. Pass right back to the middle, almost tipped in. Good effort there, still fighting for it behind the net. The Stars definitely on their heels here from the opening tip outside of that first advance into the offensive zone. Bluebirds controlling on the near glass, trying to keep a hold of the puck. Tied up along the glass, pinning it. Stars clear it and pass it around behind the net. Looking to clear that offensive zone. A missed pass, but it does get out past the blue line. CPCR turns the puck over, but get it right back. Little Weird looking pass there with the puck spinning on its side across center ice there as it's back in the back end. And good aggression by the Bluebirds here trying to stay in front as the Stars coming up fast on the far side but losing the puck. Or the Stars, that pass goes around behind the net. Defender is there to catch it. A little shove, but nothing called. On the near boards, they're still fighting for control of that one, trying to clear that zone. That gets passed back over to the middle. Kyler Shack brings that up, dumps it, and gets a line change for the Bluebirds. Long pass across center ice, almost picked off, but not quite. Here's a chance for CPCR. That one is blocked by the defender in the way, sent wide of the net. And is now deep in the other end. Skating behind her goal, passing that up. Clears the blue line, but the Bluebirds get a hold of it right in front of the opponent's bench. Trying to get that puck through a whole lot of legs there, finally does. Stars fire a pass off just to clear the zone again. Player racing for it, and we are going to get an icing call.
A lot of fast-paced play tonight so far.
Well, we're going to look at one of those last shots here. Good pass up through the middle. Just couldn't get a good stick on it, but good position by Mackenzie White for the Stars to come up with a save on that one. Another save by Mackenzie with a glove hand here after a long shot from Sarah McClellan, one of the team captains for CPCR. And we'll get another face-off here in the Stars' end. Gonna get a whistle there. Something on the face-off the ref didn't like. Somebody went early, so they'll swap in the circle. Abby Ness getting in there for the Bluebirds. That face-off's tipped back to the defender. Passed through to the goalie, still bouncing around. Puck is loose on the side, goalie on her back. And we get a whistle.
The Bluebirds keeping a lot of pressure down on the Stars' end early on here.
Definitely not the way you want to make a save, laying flat on your back to cover up the puck, but
whatever works.
Whatever works to get the stoppage in play. 11:59 left here in the first. 6 shots on goal already for the Bluebirds, nothing for the Stars. Pass around behind the net. Tries to go up through the middle, but too much traffic there as the Stars try to make a move. Great work there by Ness on the top side to break up that play, but the Stars come out with it again. That shot slides wide to the near side. Passed back up near the blue line. Players are fighting for it. Drop back in. CPCR loses track of it. Good block on the pass there. Skating right through the front is Kyler Shack. Shack on the top side. Comes in with speed, but the defender's able to pull her stick off of it. No control to get a shot off there. Almost a wraparound opportunity for the Bluebirds, but the defense clears that one as well. Puck is dropped up high and cleared out so that the Stars can get a line change. Fresh legs pouring out onto the ice here. 2 attempts back in the defensive zone to take the puck away from Scott, but nothing there, and we will get a whistle. I believe this will give us our first power play of the game. That's going to be called on Kyler Shack. Not sure if we have another look at the penalty there. Well, that'll be 2-minute power play here. Osseo Park Center with a chance here, controlling the puck up top, looking for an opportunity. As that box defense there tries to clear it past the blue line. Pass over, fired from the left side, loose in front but bounces wide. Passed back up to the blue line. Good defending there to knock that one clean. CPCR does clear the blue line and dumps the puck there. We'll get a partial line change. Keep the defense's legs fresh. We're 40 seconds into that 2-minute power play here. CPCR staying aggressive down there even though they're on the defensive side of this power play. Osseo Stars looking to bring it up on the near side boards. Brought up toward the middle. by Abigail today. Still trying to control on the near side board and get another opportunity. That pass is broken up. Keeps a hold of it with her stick. That goes up and into the netting. We're going to stoppage in play. Some fresh skaters here. 56 seconds left on that power play. No shots on goal yet for the Stars. Definitely not the ideal situation when you're on the power play.
That's right. They would love to take advantage of this, try to come away with something.
And that is cleared past the blue line right off the faceoff. The Stars look to regroup here. 47 seconds left on that power play here. And Bluebirds staying very aggressive on the offensive end there. The Stars up near the top. That puck is still loose in that end, and there we go. Stars with some speed. That's knocked away by the defender. Passed up to the point, and pass is missed. And that goes all the way clear and through. It's a race there. Del Castillo trying to get there, but not quite in time.
A little tied up with the ref there. Puck gets cleared out to the goalie.
6 seconds left on the power play here. And always good when you can kill a power play, but even better if you can do it without surrendering a shot to the other team. The Stars dump it into the offensive zone here. They'll get the other half of their line change done. Pass around the backside. The CPCR net. Headland bringing it up on the near side, dumping it through before she gets back to the bench for a line change there. Great pass behind, up to the front, fired. That one is covered up. Great save by the goalie there. Good opportunity for the Bluebirds on that one. I believe that was Delaney Johnson that got her stick on that one. Trying to put it home.
We'll take another look at that shot.
Yeah, great pass here by Ness to dump it up there to Johnson, and goalie had some defenders there to help. Good save for White. Face off on the near end. Still fighting for that along the boards back there. CPCR trying to come out with it. The Stars are fighting to gain control as well. Defenders there to knock it over, and we're going to have a penalty. I believe we're going to have a push. And that is going to be called on Emma Bidwell.
So we get a look at it here. Yeah, you could definitely see the push there.
So the Bluebirds get their first chance on the power play here. 2 minutes. The refs are waiting for that to be up on the clock, and we're good to go here. The face-off is dropped in there. And they look to set up. That's passed back to the top corner. And passed back out to the point. Shot fired from deep. Comes off some players in traffic and bounces all the way down and out. There. No goalie in. Stars have a penalty. So once that penalty was called, they pulled the goalie to have the extra skater because they knew the Stars couldn't score on that one. Once the puck changes hands, then that delayed penalty is called, and that one's going to be on Eva Spanier. And that puts CPCR in a 5-on-3 situation here. A quick look at that extra hit here. Just came in with the stick, hit her in the back. Definitely not a safe thing to do. In girls hockey, they do limit the amount of contact. And the clock took a little bit to start running there after that last penalty. So we'll see if the referee's going to try to correct that problem right now. Yeah, when you're on defense most of the game, you hate to be on defense in a 5-on-3 situation as well, Ted.
That's correct. They're going to adjust the clock a little bit here, let it run down, and get the time back on track.
So they'll fix that second penalty for the 5-on-3. So we'll have 1:41 for that 5-on-3, and then another 19 seconds after that. 7:55 on the official game clock now.
And this will be a great opportunity for the Bluebirds. They're going to hopefully cash in on this one. You hate to see a 5-on-3 go without a goal.
Well, Delaney Johnson's going to be taking the face off, it looks like. Abby Ness behind her in center as the Bluebirds huddle up to talk about what their plan of attack is here. As we have some more antics getting the scoreboard correct. So we got that first penalty fixed. They had to clear the penalty off the scoreboard and put it back on there.
You can see the coaches taking advantage of this extra time. Maybe going through some of the strategy.
Definitely a free timeout is always useful. And there we go. We get the face off with a 5-on-3 here for 1:41. It's passed back up to the point, fired in through.
Great stop.
White does a good job to cover that one up.
See a replay of that with the quick hands. Just scoops it up, tucks it in.
Bluebirds with the puck behind the Stars net here, trying to get something going, but the Stars are there and harassing them. Defender gets a stick in the way, and that pass goes through to no one. Passed back up to the point. Passed back into the top corner. And then back around. Johnson fires that one in, up and wide. Bluebirds still controlling behind the net. That's passed back up. And around, Johnson's got a shot on it, just missed the corner of that one, high and wide to the right. Abby Peterson up playing the other side of the point there.
You got to hand it to these Stars defenders, though. They're not giving it away.
Definitely playing with a sense of purpose in front of the net there. A lot of traffic, and that one goes all the way through. Peterson not able to find anyone on that. Passed back up to her, a lot of space. She ratchets another shot in, and that one's saved again by White. The White's killed 1:15 of this 5-on-3. Definitely those three defenders needed to swap out there, get some fresh legs. We'll get another look at that shot from Johnson earlier that just missed the top corner. Peterson at the point, passes it back around. Passed through the crease, but nothing doing there. CPCR fires another one in, loose puck, but that ends up behind the net. Goalie sitting down. A lot of traffic out front. And we're gonna get a whistle there. And another stop by Peterson. I'm sorry, by White. Mackenzie White doing a heck of a job there with the 5-on-3 situation. Well, she got knocked down earlier there, but managed to regain her position, get the puck, and a lot of players went crashing in there. So 10 seconds left of the 5-on-3, but then another 30 seconds, or another 20 seconds, so 30 seconds total on the power play. No one wins that faceoff, kind of bounces off the ref. The defender whiffs on clearing the zone for that one. Bluebirds pass it back up to the side here behind the net. That's passed back up to the point. Weak shot to the left side, partially deflected. 12 seconds left on the 5-on-4 for the power play. That one's passed up top. Fired through, tipped by a defender up and over. Shot missed there by Ness. Couldn't quite get her stick on it. And Osseo clears the zone. Successfully kills the 5-on-3. And comes back on the offensive side trying to get the puck and get something going. Pass through the crease, blocked by the goalie and sent back. Still loose, bouncing around in front, and finally the Bluebirds come away with that, trying to clear that blue line. That's passed up to the middle, but three defenders are there to break it up, and we're gonna have an offsides.
And just under 5.5 minutes left in the first.
5:28 left to play here in this first period. No score despite a couple power plays for each team. Even a 5-on-3 there. Osseo defenders definitely playing with some tenacity. Puck in the Stars' offensive end right now as they're fighting for it on the back wall behind the Bluebirds goalie. Good stick handling to bring that out, pass through the middle, but nothing doing there. That's brought back out of the zone and through center ice. Manula bringing in that one up through the middle, and we'll get another whistle. Line change here for the Stars. I'm going to face off just outside of the offensive end for the Bluebirds. That one's knocked backwards. Still sitting on the ice. Defender for the Stars did a good job getting in there to break up that offensive opportunity. Passes it off the glass, near side, trying to get it to herself. 2 defenders there, and the Bluebirds player gets it around to the top side. Trying to keep it in the zone are the Stars. 4:39 left in the first. Bluebirds looking to clear that zone here. Definitely a confidence booster for the Stars to kill off that 5-on-3. Nice to have a solid goalie between the pipes. That pass goes up through the middle and bounces just a little too far in front of Johnson as she loses that to the Stars defender. Defender fires one through, and it's blocked at center ice by CPCR. Again, the offensive zone on the blue line on the near side. Pass attempted through the middle, but broken up by a defender. Chased to the top corner. Player on the ice, and the crowd wanted a call, but it looked like just someone tripped and slipped. Bluebirds, weak pass through the middle, and White takes the opportunity to jump on that one and not give him an opportunity for an easy shot from in close. 3:54, Ted, still no score in this one.
Well, you know, the Champlin Park Coon Rapids girls hockey team is averaging 3.67 goals per game. So doing that math, that should be about 1 goal per period. So they've still got about 4 minutes to try to pull that off.
4 minutes left here in the first. The Stars, nice pass through the middle there. Almost gained the offensive zone, but Peterson's there to break it up and dump it back into the offensive side for the Bluebirds. Passed around by the defenders, but kept in the offensive zone by Peterson. Puck to the near corner. We'll have a little skirmish for it there. Still in the Bluebirds' offensive end. We're going to race to that back wall as the defenders still trying to get it out of there. Finally set up for a clean pass, but there's a defender there to get in the way. CPCR looking to reset as they pass off the top side boards. Puck gets dumped in as we're going to get a line change here for the Stars. Just under 3 minutes left here in the first. A lot of bodies hitting the ice, but no whistles. Just a lot of people getting tangled up. The ice is slippery.
That may be the news story of the game, Jeremy.
Stars bring it in the offensive zone on the bottom side of your screen. A shot there for Clara Smith, but that one deflected away. I believe officially that's the first shot on goal for the Stars. Couple blocked by defenders. Nice steal there. Flying up the ice is Kyler Shack. That is deflected up and over the goalie and in. What a rebound there to put CPCR on the board and take that 1-0 lead.
Yeah, and you could see that White just couldn't trap the puck.
Came right off of her, and just an excellent job there by Molly Terabeza to just get the blade of her stick on it, pop it up and over the goalie. And get that 1-0 lead. So at 14:45 in the first, that goal for the Bluebirds. Bluebirds now trying to pass it from behind the Osseo Park Center net. Defenders still trying to clear that zone as it's bounced in the middle, and White covers this one up as to not give up a rebound chance. Good. Almost full line changes for both teams here. Minute 45 left to play here in the first. Face off in the far circle. Bluebirds come out with that one, trying to control. Defender still trying to clear that. We'll hear the arena announcer say that Shack is going to get the assist on that goal for that initial shot that led to the rebound chance and the tip up and over the goalie. With 1:26 left here. Johnson in, take the face off. Bluebirds control just inside the blue line. And promptly lose it behind the net. The Stars just looking to clear the zone. Nice long pass through a couple defenders. Stars have a 1-on-2 here. We get a little bit of contact, but no whistle. Johnson still fighting for that, and that comes to the near corner. And Bluebirds trying to clear that one out. The Stars not able to keep that in the offensive zone.
Just under a minute of play here in the first.
Stars with speed gain the offensive zone here. Tries to make a move around the defender, but great stick work by Abby Ness to stop that attempt. The puck does sneak out past the blue line. That's dumped in on net. We'll get a stoppage in play here. I think we need a couple fresh skaters for this last 38 seconds before we end the first.
Coach Jeremy Lewis there for OPC.
Bluebirds win another face-off. Pass that around behind the net. Passed back up to the point. Passed back in deep to the corner. And it wraps all the way around. Stars defender there. Trying to take it and clear out. Passes it behind the net and back. A little traffic jam up front there, and another attempt for the Bluebirds, playing very aggressively in front of that net, trying to pick up that loose change, as it were. Puck floating around. Defender lays down to block a shot. Good job there by Emma Bidwell to get in the way of that one and keep it at a 1-0 score. So that brings us to the end of the first 17 minutes here. 1-0 lead for Champlin Park Coon Rapids over Osseo Park Center. We'll be back with more hockey on CTN.
Watching your favorite Cardinal sports live is getting even easier. Whether it's CTN Cable Channel 859, the CTN Facebook and YouTube pages, or now live on our Twitter page. You choose how you want to watch Cardinal Nation. With CTN, you'll be able to catch all the big plays, all the emotion, and all the fun of Coon Rapids sports. CTN Coon Rapids, stay connected.
Welcome back to girls hockey on CTN. We're going to take a look at some first period highlights.
A lot of offensive opportunities for the Bluebirds. 17 total shots on goal during that first. A couple clean looks. But Mackenzie White for the Stars held solid through almost the entire period, even fending off a 5-on-3 extended power play. 2 chances, 4 shots on that power play for CPCR, but then a rebound and a little tip by Molly Tirabeza. That's who it was. Molly Tirabeza puts that goal in. And as Ted mentioned, Bluebirds are averaging just over 3 goals a game, so that first period goal kept them on average. There we see the rest of the stats from the first.
You can see the 16 saves for the OPC goalie, which is an amazing feat, but also it's a lot of shots on goal.
It is a lot of shots to face. A little help from the defense clearing the puck. And only 1 shot for Osseo, despite having a power play there in the first. Definitely need to put a little more aggression on there. It's hard to score if you're not shooting.
That's correct. So hopefully this second period we'll see some more great playing, and see if the CPCR girls can get up to that 3.67 goals per game statistic we talked about earlier.
There we go. Dynamite dropped in. And the puck drops here to start the second. CPCR coming out with that one, pushing it into the offensive end. And that does get cleared out past the blue line. A good lean to the bottom of your screen. And we're going to get a whistle for offsides there, so no official shot on goal. just a step over the line before the player with the puck. And that faceoff goes back to the Bluebirds, who lose control of it through center ice. The Stars circle around. Gaining speed is Haley Eikos. Coming to the offensive end, carrying it all the way to the back line. She stops up, looking for a pass through the middle, but that's blocked by the defender. Dumped up and out of the zone, but regained by the Stars. Almost stolen away there by Abby Ness, but that's kept down, and the Bluebirds are back on the offense again. Ness in there to knock it back behind the net for Johnson. Johnson takes a tumble, loses her stick, chases that down to the corner. The puck coming up on the near side, pass through center ice, but that pass is mishandled by Scherner. Lost back to the defenders. Trying to clear that, but kept in. Good work by her there up in the corner. Bescalo passing that one ahead. And got a player down on the ice, but no call. Bluebirds trying to find an edge around the middle there. Just dumps the puck in to get a line change. And Bluebirds continue to be aggressive on the front end here. That pass goes back and through the legs. Defender, nice pass up through the middle. Open shot from the top of the point. That's up high, but hits a defender. Puck is still scampering around. A 2-on-2 opportunity here for the Stars, but that's knocked away easily by Hedlund as she gets her stick on it. And that puck comes all the way back down. Bluebirds still in control, try to pass through the middle. White trying to get on top of that to get a stoppage in play, and does. Defender pats her on the head there.
So the Bluebirds coming out strong in the second period, keeping a lot of pressure on the goal, just like we saw in the first.
Get another look at that loose puck. The puck is right behind her. She moves her skate in the wrong way there, and that's an own goal. But that is a puck dodged as that shot goes off the goalie, and then it is cleared out off of Bluebirds players, so we won't have any icing here. Johnson passes that over the side to her own player, but it's kept in the zone by the Stars. Back behind the Bluebirds net, pinned up there. Down to the near corner as the Bluebirds are trying to clear that out into the offensive zone. They get it past the blue line to center ice. Attempted pass off the wall there by Johnson. Not quite clear, and that pass just a little too far. Stars trying to dump the puck back out of their zone. Finally do clear that blue line, but it's picked up and thrown right back in. No offside call there. The players had cleared the zone. Fight for the puck to the back line. As you saw Johnson get tied up there, wasn't able to get her stick back around. That one's passed around. Chance behind the net, pass out front. Puck is still loose, gets knocked out. Bluebirds gain control of that, and that's dumped back into the corner. Back behind the net. Little collision, but no call. Puck is still loose over there. Johnson and some Stars players fighting for it. Come up, pass, nice clean pass through the middle. That's off the goalie on the attempted shot there. Fired out and around, but kept in the zone. That one, not quite the clearing pass that the Stars intended, as the puck bounces around just north of the goal, and that's fired all the way down ice through the middle. And we'll get an icing call here and some line changes on both sides. Another shot on goal there. And we'll see this one here. Great move by Ness to fire that through the middle. It went off White's stick. Bescalo able to get her stick on it and fire it back in there, but White once again in position to make that save. Already 4 more shots on goal this period for the Bluebirds, as they maintain that offensive pressure, and we're definitely going to get a call on that one. I think we're going to get a tripping call there. Bescalo goes to the box there. They're going to call her for holding. We'll see that here. Pulled the other player down with her. And this gives Osseo Park Center their second power play of the game, Ted.
Well, they weren't able to capitalize on the first one, and so you know they're going to come out hungry for this one.
Lined up for the face-off. PK unit in for the Bluebirds. Puck drops, and that's knocked back to the back wall. Both teams fighting for it. Stars not able to keep it in. That one comes off the ref. It's dumped back in.
Keeping the referees agile over here.
Some of the bravest referees in sports. Nice block with the body by the defender there. Again, even on the shorthanded side of things, CPCR staying aggressive. That one bounces around off White. The Stars gain the puck, and they are looking to gain the offensive zone. Skated in to the corner, passed back up to the point. That shot blocked by a defender and then cleared. White out of the goal to stop that one up. You see Johnson all the way down there for the Bluebirds, still trying to apply that pressure. Good defensive rotation for Champlin Park Coon Rapids here as they don't let the Stars get any momentum. A loose puck behind the net there. Shack trying to get a hold of that one. Her stick gets caught up on the defender and not quite able to get to it, but it's kept in the offensive zone for the Bluebirds. Shack's stick on the ice, so she was not able to get to that one in time. Stars try to pass it ahead, but that goes through everyone. Bluebirds able to dump that back in again, but again, maintaining a lot of offensive pressure here, despite being on the wrong side of a 5-on-4. Only 23 seconds left in this power play. The Stars really not able to mount any good attack. Here's a shot, a pass through the middle, and that is covered up by Elia Johnson. So 14 seconds left on the power play, and they finally get a power play shot on goal. We're gonna look at that here. That pass up through the middle, and the defender was there. I believe that was Kylie Scott who got her stick on it, kind of broke up a clean opportunity. Stars pass it back up to the point. Shot's gonna get, a pass instead, but that is a little too long, and that 5 seconds left on the power play here. We'll see if they get another shot off. Fires that one through traffic, but it's through everything. Bounces all the way down and out of the zone. Biscaylo comes flying out of the box, back into the fray. The Bluebirds are able to clear that back out. Pass goes off the stick of the Stars defender. They're still trying to get control of the puck here at neutral ice. The Stars trying to gain that offensive zone, and we're gonna get an offside call there. And we'll get line changes on both sides. Sometimes, Ted, you go offsides on purpose just to get a line change, get some fresh legs out there.
I know I do.
Are you an ice skater, Ted?
I have a few times. I'm not gonna lie. It would be tragically hilarious to see me out on this ice.
We'll have to see what we can do post-game.
I have it on good authority that the ice is slippery, though.
That is the word on the sheet. It's a sheet of ice. Some hockey humor for you there on the broadcast this evening. As the Stars still trying to get some offensive momentum there. Bluebirds passed around all the way around as that's cleared out again. The Stars can't get the puck out of their own end very effectively tonight as that bounces back. White's gonna cover it up just to get a stoppage in play. We'll get some more fresh skaters out there. It seems like Osseo Park Center can't get any rhythm going at all here tonight.
Yeah, anytime they've kind of been on an offensive drive, the Bluebirds are breaking it up pretty quickly, so keeping it down on the Stars' end.
Puck at neutral ice, bouncing around. Both teams trying to get a foothold on it here. That one's dumped in to the offensive end by the Bluebirds. Puck comes all the way around to the near side. The Bluebirds player is there first. Will fight for it in the near side corner. Comes loose and behind. The Stars player is the first one there. And the Stars are able to dump that through center ice and clear the zone. Clear control of it now. Passing it through the defensive area, trying to set something up. Get another Bluebird stick. Gums up in the machine. Weak shot from the top side here. Easily punched or pushed away by Johnson. Long pass, high and off the glass, completely clears the zone there. A mishandled pass, and here's a 2-on-1, sorry, a 2-on-0 opportunity for CBCR. Terabeza lobs a shot, and White catches that one easily. We'll get another look at it here. Just a mishandled pass at center ice. Terabeza swoops in, has a chance and puts that right on the goalie. Face off in the offensive side for the Bluebirds, looking to gain control. Try to get a clean pass out front there, but that does not happen. That one's fired all the way down. Bounces off the top side, no icing on this one. Comes back down to the near corner, Stars control of the puck. Attempted pass through the middle, broken up by Bolander. Bolander tips it away. Bolander coming to the near side here, looking to get in the way as well. The Stars have control of it now, looking to set up a shot. Drags her stick and fires that one through. Loose out in front, a lot of sticks poking in there. And we'll finally get a whistle. Looks like Johnson did get that one covered up. And that's why they wear the pads, Ted. A lot of people poking at you with sticks.
Ah, that explains a lot.
Yeah, loose puck bouncing around. Was able to get her glove on it there.
Just reached out and took it, yeah.
We'll get a whistle on the face-off here. 8:16 left in the second. Bluebirds up 1-0 on the Stars. Stars still trying to get something going offensively. Bluebirds defense able to gum up the works on that one. Fired around the back to the near side. Stars players trying to keep it in offensively and do for the time being. That's in the near corner, passed around behind the boards. Scott lost the puck there, but fired it ahead. Good offensive back check there by Johnson. Still a lot of Bluebirds players fighting. The crowd wants a trip on that one, but no call from the officials. Stars still trying to get that cleared of the zone. It does bounce out on the top side. It dumped back in by the Bluebirds to get a line change. Passed off the near side boards by the box. Out of play with a stoppage there. A look at Doug Castillo there. Rolling in for the faceoff. Bluebirds get that and dump it back into the offensive zone. We don't keep track of time of possession in the offensive zone here in hockey, but it feels like a lopsided number tonight, Ted.
It absolutely does, Jeremy. And these Champlin Park Coon Rapids Bluebirds are keeping a lot of pressure on the net and making these Stars players really have to work for keeping it out.
Puck is up on the near side, tipped behind the Stars net. Stars trying to control and clear that zone. Finally do get it out past the blue line there. That's passed ahead, but stopped by the Bluebirds. Glove down by the Stars. The Stars players gain control. That's passed up through center ice, but mishandled. Passed off the near side boards into the offensive end by Sarah McClellan. Stars behind their own net now. Pass down on the near side. And that's sent up to Horvath, who brings it in. Dumps the puck and gets a line change. 6:13 left here in the second. Osseo able to get some more shots. Osseo Park Center, excuse me, able to get some more shots on goal. This period, they only had one in the first, so a few more shots, but nothing to show for it. Face-off finally controlled by Johnson, who passes it around behind the net. Ness trying to dump that up through the middle, not quite able to get there. Tied up on the top side boards. Finally gets cleared by the Stars players, but kept in by CPCR. That one's dumped in, loose out front, tipped away again. It looks like Osseo had a chance but couldn't quite handle it. Passed behind the net by the Stars players, still trying to clear. And Bluebirds keeping that pressure on. Pass behind the net and out front. Nothing doing there. Set up for a shot. That one's fired in and off the defense to the near side corner. Scott with that last shot. That one goes back through to Scott, who controls it center ice. Dumps it off the top side boards. And that one's tipped into the zone by a Stars player. Passed ahead of the defense. Through center ice. And we've got a chance here. That shot is fired and covered up again by White. Great goaltending by White today. An unlucky bounce off a rebound on a stick earlier, but White's been solid. Had two players coming at her there and able to shut it down. We'll get another look at that one.
Mackenzie White, the sophomore, goalie for the Osseo Park Center Stars.
Johnson coming in with a shot attempt there. Had Ness trailing, had an opportunity for the pass, but decided to go for that shot. Not able to put it in. It looks like Coach Colt is having a word with the referee there. And we're going to have a penalty here. And put the Bluebirds on the power play. Penalty called on number 3, Beth Denchfield, a defender. So Bluebirds on the power play here with that 1-0 lead. Passed back out to the point, blocked by the defender. She's able to tip it and clear the zone. With the amount of pressure that the Bluebirds have been putting on, being able to get it out of the zone is a big help. Bluebirds regain control, skating it up through center ice. It's Abby Ness. She brings it all the way to the back behind the goal. Two Bluebirds players. Ness comes up with it there, fires it through the middle. Nothing there as it goes off a defender. Passed into the near side corner. Back behind the goal. Stars player goes out to chase it down. And Ness fires the pass back behind the goal again there. Tara Beza in the near side corner with it. Passes it back out to the point. We'll get a shot from there, and it goes off a CPCR player. Hit her own player with that one. Stars player held up on that, but able to hit it cleanly and get it all the way out of the zone. 57 seconds left on the power play here. Bluebirds without a shot this power play so far. Stars player coming in off the bench, able to break that up. Gets the pass, and we have a loose stick. A miss hit on that one. Stars get a shot on goal here. Despite being shorthanded, always nice to clean that up.
Elia Johnson in the goal for CPCR.
Yeah, we'll see here. Charlie Sawicki, known around these parts, fires a shot off at the Coon Rapids Champlin Park goalie. Johnson's easily able to corral that one. 37 left in the power play here. And Stars taking a page from the CPCR book and putting a lot of pressure on despite being shorthanded right here. Champlin Park Coon Rapids does gain the zone here. Johnson bringing it through the back, all the way around. Passed back behind the goal off the near side boards. Peterson dumps it back into the corner. That pass goes up and through. White able to catch that one somewhere in her body. That one came in from a weird angle. It was Bezcalo dropping that one in from the corner. Came up, hit her in the chest, and bounced down into the pads. She's able to hold on to it. Keep that at a 1-0 lead. 8 seconds left in the power play for the Bluebirds. Pass out front, goes off the post, kicked by a player. Puck is still loose. Players are on the ice. That'll end the power play, and the Stars are able to clear the zone. Only one shot on goal there for CPCR in that power play. So the PK unit for the Stars definitely did their job. That is a win for sure. Ooh. Collision at center ice, but finally gonna get a whistle, and we're gonna call an offsides. No clear check there, just a lot of players getting tangled up. We'll get another look at it here.
See Delaney Johnson taking a hard fall here.
Trying to cut around behind the defender, and the defender trying to duck under it. Sticks and skates and gravity equaled up to some bodies hitting the floor. As our director just pointed out that the slippery ice probably played into it as well. I'd like to thank Neil Hennon for his input on the broadcast today. CBCR still on the offensive side here as that one's passed up. Not quite able to handle it cleanly. The puck is still bouncing around behind the net there. Stars would love to clear the zone here. And they do. That's fielded at center ice. Dumped back in by the Bluebirds. White out of the net to stop that one up. Puck almost lost there by the Stars. Passes up on the near side. Up past the blue line and into the offensive zone for the Stars, but they do not control at this time. Passed behind the net all the way around, but kept in the zone by the Stars. No help on the bottom side there, so CBCR is going to get there first. And Bluebirds clear that out just past the blue line as it's knocked back in and around. The Stars fire that back up the middle. A lot of traffic in that center ice as we had a line change for the Bluebirds. Long pass up ice, caught off guard. There's a shot and turned away. Great opportunity for the Stars there as they get another attempt, but the defense is in the way. Puck is fired in a third time as two players hit the ice. But Elia Johnson able to get a glove on top of that one and stop play with the whistle.
You'll see here in the replay this breakaway and the shot just going wide.
Great opportunity there for Scherner on the breakaway. Beautiful pass across the ice for that one. The Stars definitely picking up a little bit of offensive momentum here. Fired off a couple shots in that last flurry here. In a 1-0 game, all you need is one good bounce to go your way. The Stars trying to clear the zone, but the Bluebirds still applying pressure, tying up the defenders there so they can't get a clean stick on the puck. It's brought up, passed up to center ice, and turned over. The Bluebirds dumped that one straight in, turned away by the goal. Near side stays in the offensive end. Again, we see this constant pressure by the Champlin Park Coon Rapids team.
30 seconds left in the second.
Puck gets pinned up against the wall there, tied up. Two players from each team working on it. That attempt is turned away. Puck passed back behind the net, and the Stars recover that. The Stars looking to clear the zone with 11 seconds left here in the period. Passed out front and off the stick of White, kept in the zone. 3 seconds left as this comes around behind the back. Passed clean through the middle, but no one can get a stick on it, and that'll end the second period. A lot of chances for both teams there, but Osseo killing off another penalty, picking up a little more offensive momentum. Still 1-0 game here. We'll go to our second intermission. We'll be back with more hockey after this on CTN.
Downfield, Mawachi behind the defense has the catch, and he is gone.
Great showing in the 100 butterfly. You can't quite catch the leader. And it's hard to throw you for a loop.
No, not when it comes to swimming. It's not.
It's time for the third period. 2 in the books. Bluebirds have 1 goal up on the Stars here on CTN Girls Hockey from the Champlin Ice Forum. Highlights there from the second period. You definitely saw some clean opportunities for both teams, but the goalies stood firm, taking those opportunities away. 2 chances here in that period from Delaney Johnson. And a nice clean shot on the opposite side for Osseo Park Center on a beautiful long pass. Not quite able to score on that one. Both goalies faced a few more shots that period. In the first period, Osseo didn't get many shots at all, but definitely turned it up in the second, Ted.
That's right, Jeremy. The shots on goal just piled on by the CPCR team in the first and in the second. And when Osseo Park Center finally came out swinging in the second, they were able to take some shots on goal and came up empty-handed, but we're seeing some good hockey tonight.
Power play for each team there in the second. Both came away with nothing. The shots on goal disparity from the first period to the second was, Coon Rapids, Champlin Park definitely kept up the pressure from the first, but Osseo was able to match that offensive pace a little bit with the few chances that they did have. We'll switch back ends of the ice here again. Great shot on the near side from our camera crew in the corner. Some fresh ice here to start the third as the Stars try to clear the zone, but not quite able to. Hard shot in from the side by the Bluebirds, turned away. The Whites definitely had a busy night. Tie up on the boards on the far side as that's tried to drop in. No call at all. And finally, the Stars come out with the puck. Trying to set that up at center ice, but it's taken away by the Bluebirds and dumped back in. We'll get a line change for the Bluebirds here as they drop it back in. We've got a chance here on the near side. Skating in and leaving it. Weak shot there, kind of bounced in on White. She's easily able to cover that one up. We'll get another look. Not a lot on that, but sometimes hockey, those weird bounces are the ones that get past the goalie. It's almost like a football out there. You're never quite sure which direction it's going to bounce in. A sliding puck is easy to track. A bouncing one can be a nightmare. As White covers up another shot near the goal.
And those pucks do slide. That ice, as we discussed, very slick.
That's our statistic for all 3 periods now that we've hit it tonight.
Now we can't.
Puck on the near side there, almost a chance for the Bluebirds, but Osseo able to get that away. Osseo Park Center able to tip that out. Forward ahead into the zone and a chance on their own end here. Tries to cut through the defenders, but loses the puck. Bluebirds pass that back down to the near side across center ice. Mishandled pass turns that opportunity away as the puck's tied up right at the center line on the top side of your screen. The puck is tipped up ahead, passed around the defender. Nice effort, and that one went off the top, loose out in front, but turned away. Stars still fighting to keep that down in the top corner. Player skates in here, gets that one. Weak shot put on. Pass there, but that one's turned away again. Stars with some maintained pressure here on the offensive side. One of the few times this game they've been able to do that. In a 1-goal game, it doesn't take much. This one's popped up in the air, just over the goal. Stars looking to pass that one. Passed through the middle. Defenders there to knock it away. It's Tirabeza's stick that knocks it down as the Bluebirds get a line change. Puck fired down to center ice. Not able to get it cleanly for either team. And that is in the offensive side for the Bluebirds. They're able to get a hold of it, pass out front, but that one goes through. No clean shot on it. Sent back toward the middle, but too much traffic there. Down on the near side and fired in off the side of the cage. Defenders stick just in front of that as the Stars clear the zone, but the Bluebirds regain possession. Quick turn there and a shot all the way through. Johnson turned on a dime there at center ice and was able to get that one fired off, but no goal on that one. The Bluebirds still maintaining possession in the near corner. Stars finally get that, bring it behind their own net and pass it ahead off the top wall. An opportunity here for the Stars to move that ahead, but the defender is there to cause problems. Nice work by Hedlund to stop that charge. The puck's loose through the middle here. Stars can't get a clean shot on it, but that's cleared out of the zone. Dumped back in by the OPC captain, McClellan. Almost lost it in front of their own net there. And loose puck. Stars have it, and it's tipped back out to center ice. CPCR. That puck dumped into the corner for a line change for the Bluebirds. As the Stars queue up. Get a little speed on the ice here, trying to gain the offensive zone, and do. Skated all the way in, tossed toward the middle, and tipped away by a defender's stick. Almost a dangerous pass there. Puck is on the near side boards, still kept in the zone by the Stars. Stars being a lot more aggressive here in the third. 12:32 left to play. That 1-goal deficit as the puck gets tied up. A lot of sticks poking in there to get it as a player trips. Stars trying to get a pass around the front, and they do, but that's tipped away by the defender. Stars still trying to keep it in, but not quite able to. That goes along the near side boards, onside. Stars get that puck, trying to get it through the defense and clear the zone, and do. Nice pass ahead, but off the stick. Not able to be handled by the Stars into the offensive zone. CPCR trying to clear that out as the Stars have it on the top side of your screen. Skate out with it, pass to the middle, broken up by the defender, and cleared out of the zone by the Bluebirds. Osseo defense, Osseo Park Center defense backpedaling there. That's fired back over to defender. Almost a scary pass off the near side boards. Bluebirds trying to dump it in, but the defender's in the way. Takes it off the body in the middle of a line change. Stars get a chance here. Defender's in the way. Pass loose through the middle, off the goalie. Still loose on the south side of the cage. Stars almost get there, but the defender able to tip that away and out of play. I believe that was Tyson there that tipped it away. It was not. It's Terabeza again. And Terabeza racing down the ice, trying to get to this one, but not quite there in time, and we'll get the icing call and a stoppage in play.
Well, Jeremy, I definitely think the Stars are putting a little bit more pressure on these Bluebirds. See here their chance up the middle.
Off the goalie's pads, bounced around and just loose there. Players fighting on the near side boards on the blue line for that one. It finally comes out closer to center ice. If they continue to struggle for it, we see it come through center ice there, a little miscommunication. And CPCR comes out with that, gains the offensive zone. Hanua there with the puck behind the net, gets turned away by a defender. Hanula and Del Castillo back there, trying to get it. Might have had a trip there, but no call. Back behind the net, Stars trying to get a hold of that one and get it out of that offensive zone. Long pass cross ice, comes off the top boards. It's a race for that puck. And the Bluebirds defender is going to get there first. Turn away another opportunity. Skating with speed up through center ice to the south side and firing just wide to the left is Peterson. That bounces all the way around to one of her players, dropped back into the front corner. Bezcalo trying to get to the puck, but tied up along the back boards. Stars pass it back behind their own net to the near side corner. Defender bringing it up past the blue line. Long cross ice pass, fielded cleanly. Nice stick work around the defender. Pass through the middle, but that's broken up. Kicked off a skate and toward the goalie. Nice work there by Johnson to stop the threat. Player loses an edge through the middle there. And Johnson slides through center ice as that puck is loose behind the net. The Stars able to get to it first. Passed up to center ice. A 1-on-2 here. Just trying to get around the defender and not quite able to get there. That's cleaned up by the Stars. That's fired in on the goal and covered up by Johnson. That pressure is for sure in the OPC favor here. We'll get another look at that attempt. Great breakup on the pass by Hedlund to stop that opportunity.
And obviously in a 1-0 game, Osseo Park Center knows they can still come back and they can take this. So they're coming out and they're playing hard, and you can definitely tell they're putting a lot more pressure on the CPCR side of the ice here.
The Stars maintaining the offensive zone better than they have all game. And of course, as television works, as I say that, they lose the zone. The Stars defender skating around, looking for an opening there to get into the offensive end. Skates into all 5 players on CPCR. Fires that one, trying to go off the glass, but unfortunately, a little too much on that one. And we'll get a stoppage in play.
You'll see just heading into a wall of white jerseys here, and still pulling off a reasonable shot there.
Good. Glove save there for Johnson. Face off in the Bluebirds' end. Fired around the back to the bottom of your screen here. That's in the far corner. Bluebirds gain that, firing it around, trying to tip it out of the zone, and they do. Stars get the puck. Long pass through the middle, back into the offensive zone, dumps that one, but no one there. Good stick work to keep that in there. But Del Castillo is there to clear it out. Send it all the way down, and we've got a race for the puck. Stars get there first and tie it up into the boards, passed it up to the top corner. Puck not quite clear of the line, dumped back in by the Bluebirds. Back behind the net, fighting for it. 2 players from each team. CPCR comes out with it. Tirabeza trying to get that one in there for a teammate. Not quite able to. McClellan had the same idea. Tirabeza back behind. That goes off a stick up over the cage, out in front. And the Stars are able to clear past the blue line. Nice stick work around the defender there. Pass to the middle, but blocked cleanly by the defender. And that's in the right spot to turn that one away. Passed up to the top side of your screen. Dumped ahead for a line change for the Bluebirds. But that does not stop Kylie Scott from fighting for that puck and coming up with it back there to maintain the offensive possession for Champlin Park Coon Rapids. Puck up along the boards, top of your screen now. Stars pass it back down to the near side corner. Players tying up there, still trying to clear the zone. Bluebirds toss that one in. Bezcalo able to get a stick on it and lob it up there. And first time I think we've said Mackenzie White's name this 3rd period after saying it every couple minutes in the first 2.
I guess you got a little bit of a break, but here comes the CPCR Bluebirds again, taking those shots.
Well, definitely nice. Only faced 6 shots so far after facing 29 in the first 2 periods. Puck still in the offensive zone for the Bluebirds here. They're able to keep it in. Shot fired off traffic around to the near side. This pass comes up, deflected, almost through the crease. A lot more traffic. This one goes up and over as well. Passed back out to the blue line. Dumped in, but accidentally hit a player on the Champlin Park Coon Rapids team. Bluebirds recover, pass through the crease, is blocked by a defender. The Stars would love to get the puck out of their own end here and get a line change. Mishandled there and kicked over with a skate. Finally dumped all the way back in. And the Bluebirds will get a partial line change on their side. Mishandled puck, wraparound attempt. Puck is still loose out front. Bluebirds have it, passed all the way back out to the point. Shot from up top, through traffic, and off the goalie. This pass goes through to center ice. 2 players collide, but both stay on their skates. This is dumped as the Stars try to finish that line change off. Puck fired from off the point. White able to deflect that one, but not corral it as it comes around to the near side corner. We see the scrum up close there on your screen. The Stars trying to control it and still get it out of that end. Puck kicked ahead and corralled. Stars player holds up, waiting for some reinforcements. Passed up through the middle, and we're going to get a delayed penalty here. This is going to put them on the power play. And that whistle won't blow until Champlin Park Coon Rapids has the puck. A couple of back checks here too. We'll see what the carnage is once we hear a whistle. And there it is. We're going to get called there on Headland, headed to the box. Here's that initial call on that penalty, just a back check just above the crease to break up that attempt. And that'll put the Stars on the power play. 4:53 left to play. This next 2 minutes is important.
Yeah, if the Stars can come away from this power play taking enough shots on net, obviously they're gonna come in strong and hopefully try to come away and tie it up.
And puck loose just inside the blue line. Using her body to shield it and take it into the offensive zone is Delaney Johnson. Johnson still fighting with 2 players up there. Just got to kill that clock here on the penalty and that 1-0 lead. Stars coming up through center ice, regain the offensive zone. Able to keep the puck in there. That shot in and off the crossbar. Great shot there by Scherner, but that one is turned away by the post. Stars looking to get some more shots on net here during the penalty. Players on the ice. Puck is still loose in that corner. A near side corner. Stars come out with it, passed back up to the point. Passed around for a shot. That's tipped. Goalie is there and covers it up. Frantic work there by Johnson to get on top of that. Another shot that hit the post here. Let's see this one. That's a look back at that one from earlier. 38 seconds left on the power play here for the Stars. 2 shots so far this power play. Get the puck back behind the net, pass it out to the blue line, back up to the top of the circle. Shot fired from there off a defender, loose, bouncing around in front, comes around behind, still loose and on the ground back there. Stars get control of it, passed back up to the blue line, 16 left, and mishandled pass clears the offensive zone. Stars trying to get it back in there, but Champlin Park Coon Rapids aggressive there as they'll get a partial line change for both teams. Stars coming forward and dumping in across the blue line. That's knocked down, but unfortunately they did lose the zone on that one. That ends the power play. Back to even strength. Nice move to pick up some speed through the middle there from Johnson. We've got players laying all over each other in the net, in the crease. No whistle at all. The Bluebirds fire the puck in there, trying to redirect it, trying to tip it in. It's off the post. It's still loose out front. Now we've got 3 more players on the ground. Still no whistle. And Stars finally get a hold of it.
And I don't know how that puck didn't find its way in amidst all that.
Well, it went off the net, or off the post at least once there. Well, here's that deflection and that chance out front toward the end of the power play for the Stars. And then on the other end, loose puck out front, bouncing around, players on top of each other. The net's actually knocked off, it looks like there, but there was no stoppage in play. So with 2:09 left to play here, we've got a 1-0 game. And I think we are going to get a timeout on the ice. Osseo Park Center calls a timeout here, so that head coach Jeremy Lewis can talk to his team. 2:09 left to play. We'll get another look here at that last bit of craziness in front of the goal. Loose sticks. There's the puck off the post once in front of players. Goalie laying down. 2 players on top of the goalie. Just mayhem, Ted.
Absolute chaos.
.209 with a 1-goal deficit. Definitely time to turn up the pressure.
Absolutely. I suspect that's the topic being discussed on the bench right now.
Well, if you're the Champlin Park Coon Rapids coach, definitely the clock is your friend here.
So if you want to follow what's happening at CTN, you can go to facebook.com/CTN Coon Rapids. Find out all the latest news in the world of CTN sports. And maybe Joe and Howie will pop in and say hello.
Facebook.com/CTN Coon Rapids. You can be our friend on there.
We need friends. And make sure you go like CTN on Facebook. Everybody likes CTN, so go do it on Facebook.
If there were a love button, we'd ask you to do that, but we're going to stick with the like button for now.
We're pushing the boundaries of what we can legally ask you to do at that point.
2:09 left to play. 1-goal game. Champlin Park Coon Rapids trying to hang on to that lead. Face-off won by the Stars back in their own end, trying to get it past that blue line and passed ahead and brought up through the middle here, and they gain the offensive zone. That's passed through the middle, but no one there but a defender. Bluebirds pushing up ice. That's dumped ahead. Again, you don't need to score. You just need the clock to run out if you're on the Bluebirds side. Osseo Park Center grabs that puck again, bringing it up across center ice, trying to keep it with her, but losing it. Stars grab the puck again. As Kramer brings it ahead into the offensive zone, loose out front, and we'll get that fired deep into the corner for an icing call. That'll bring the face-off back down here. Into the Bluebirds' end. Exciting stuff, Ted. 1:21 left in the game. 1-goal deficit. And as you see out on the ice, the Stars have pulled their goalie. They have 6 skaters in the offensive end. That's fired ahead, and an empty net goal. Put in from deep in her own territory. So at 15:44 in the third, we'll see that face-off just came down to the bottom corner, and that was fired the length of the ice by Kylie Scott for the goal.
Osseo Park Center definitely missing the presence of Mackenzie White in that net. She's been doing a great job back there.
Well, with the 1-0 deficit, the extra skater can make a difference. It just made the wrong kind of difference in this situation. Minute 4 left to play now with a 2-0 lead. Looks like the Bluebirds aren't going to get up to that average goals per game.
It's not over till it's over, Jeremy.
Fair enough.
Now, if the Bluebirds win this game, that will even them up on the season with 2 wins and 2 losses, which this early in the season, it's good to kind of move yourself into the black, which they will hopefully do with their next game against Rogers just a few days.
Puck gloved down and kept in the offensive end. Passed through the middle, but the defender's there to tip it away. Still have pressure here from the Bluebirds as that one's fired in. 19 seconds left to play. Attempt at a shot. That one's loose out front. Puck still out there. Passed off the top side boards. That one's going to go all the way down. Icing waved off as the Bluebirds will recover that one, hold on to the puck, and wait for that final horn. Hard-fought game by both teams. Osseo definitely in that third period turned it up, but the final score is going to be 2-0 win for the Bluebirds. An empty netter there in the third, but hard-fought game on both sides. Despite facing pretty much constant pressure, the Osseo Park Center defense and goalkeeping really held up through most of the game. If it weren't for that lucky rebound bounce off the stick, we'd have a 0-0 game at this point.
Yeah, that's right. And it's always exciting to see, a great back and forth. And, the Stars, they weren't just going to give it up, and they really made the Bluebirds fight for this one. And obviously, Champlin Park Coon Rapids got to be feeling great about this win. Again, moving to 2 wins on the season.
All right, we'll take a look back at some of those game highlights here. This is just the third period highlight, so some good opportunities, as we mentioned, for the Stars. A couple shots fired off the pads, off the cage, and even a few off the posts. They kicked ahead there. Elijah Johnson definitely saw the most work of the game here in the third. A couple bounces away from putting a few in there. And then we had a crazy scrum and a chance there for the Bluebirds to score later on, but that was turned away. And Kylie Scott with the empty netter at 15:44 left to seal that 2-0 win here at the Champlin Ice Forum. But like you mentioned, Ted, hard-fought game for both teams. For a team that's averaging close to 4 goals a game to come away basically with a 1-goal game. It's a good test for them, and let's see what they got coming up.
Coming up on CTN Sports, girls basketball on Tuesday at Cambridge Isanti. That'll be live at 7:15. Girls hockey next Saturday, which is Buffalo, at CPCR. That'll be at the Crick. Boys basketball on Tuesday the 3rd. It's Cambridge Isanti again at Coon Rapids at 7 p.m. So make sure you tune into CTN and go to ctncoonrapids.com for all that information.
We'd like to thank you for joining us tonight at the Champlin Ice Forum for the game. On behalf of everyone in the truck, on the production crew, and everyone watching at home, thanks from Ted and Jeremy and CTN Sports.